Bang, bang. Not enough for lethal. Down to 7. We get our gift. That was, I think we're good here because no. Auto tapper. No. Let's do this. We got to make sure we have the Rockface Village. Let's go for Gev. And now we're going to get another instance with the Hordemaster. And now the Rockface Village gives Gev haste. And now because we have 2 battle cries, this Hordemaster should be just enough. Oh my god. I haven't even really done the math, but I know that we could not have done that without that play. Hordemaster for the win. This lizard, man. Let's go. Ladies and gentle mages, civilians across the multiverse, welcome back to another episode with Man Man, and today we've got a juicer for us. So do you remember Spectacle? Spectacle is making a comeback? I guess it is. Let's go ahead and dig right into the Dazzling Flameweaver and our lovely new lizards. So obviously we are delving into the wonderful world of Alchemy with these brand new lizards. I'm going to go ahead and start off with the Dazzling Flameweaver. Scours a Menace Ward, pay 3 life whenever 1 or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player. It is worth noting, combat damage, so the kind of higher claw doesn't really work, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Combat damage to a player, conjure a random card from the Dazzling Flameweaver spellbook into exile, and you may play that card this turn. So, obviously, what do we got here? And if you notice, everything from the spellbook is actually Spectacle. So the Blade Juggler, Body Count, Dead Rebels. Where is a Drill Bit? Where is the awesome Spawn of Mayhem? Light Up the Stage, if you remember that. I think there is a Skewering something, Raptor Demon, Rix Maddie Reveler. Skewer the Crix, this is the one. It just deals 3 damage to any target. It's basically a sorcery speed lightning bolt. And there it is, the Spawn of Mayhem. Absolutely love that. Spawn of Mayhem, just absolutely remember you. And yeah, so a bunch of Spectacle stuff. That is basically the kind of theme here. It is Rakdos, and it is a Lizard Warlock, so we absolutely love that. Marshland I call it Homelander. Homelander might as well be a Hordemaster. Whenever it enters the battlefield or another lizard you control enters, it's going to perpetually gain Battle Cry. And yes, these do stack. I did not even realize that when I first made this in a play queue. I did not realize that, but they do stack. Whenever another lizard you control dies, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Mostly, I mean, that's still nice, but what we really want to focus on is just racking this Battle Cry up to the high heavens, and then it's pretty wonderful. You'll notice I am not actually running the 1-drop with like Fabled Passage. I think it's a little bit too kooky because we don't really have access to all of the different types of like lands that we do in Standard. So in Alchemy, you do kind of have to run the Restless Vents and the Theater, in my opinion. Plus, with the Flameweaver, you're kind of extending the curve. So this is like a slower type of like lizard deck. You kind of want to be a little bit more meticulous. It is a little slower than just like play, bang, bang, bang. So keep that in mind. We do have to Caught in the Crossfire because this card's amazing. I mean, all your lizards are mercenary, or they're outlaws. Not all of them are mercenaries. Some of them are mercenaries, like Gev, but some of them, they're all warlocks, mercenaries. Most of them are just warlocks. But either way, this Caught in the Crossfire, I don't know. I don't see a whole lot of people running it. And when you go against these like mice decks, when you go against these like, it's so good. You just literally deal 2 damage to all your creatures that are not yours. So like you can still commit to the board. You can still drop down all your lizards, and then you can just clear their side only. It's pretty wonderful. And we do have 2 Long Goodbyes and 2 Bitter Triumphs in case they do have just like bigger creatures. And let's go ahead and address this new card. I love this card. This is my favorite type of mechanic that Alchemy implements. It gives you a buff if you're not the starting player. So as we all know, going first is a dramatic advantage. So this kind of offsets it. I absolutely love cards like this. This is my favorite type of thing. Just deal 2 damage to target creature. Pretty simple. It is a sorcery. But if you're not the starting player, if you are on the draw, you're going to create a treasure token, and that just like offsets the advantage so much. And I just absolutely love this card. We do get a little bit of trouble if they do get like super big creatures, but we are aggro enough, and we have enough like menace and that kind of stuff to kind of ward them off. Like I said, if you know, I'm not running the Fabled Passage and the Lizard for the Landfall ability because the Dazzling Flameweaver, it has to be combat damage to begin with. So we kind of don't really love that like Landfall type of ability. And plus, Offspring. With Offspring, we do have the Hordemaster. We kind of like this on turn 3 instead of that little 1-drop anyway. You could run it if you want, but I think with the tap lands, make it extra awkward on turn 1 anyway. So there's kind of a double whammy in that regard. Flamecache Gecko, I'm only running 3 because the Burning Tree Emissary is a little weaker with that turn 1 play, so you kind of keep note of that. And also 2 Fireglass Mentors. I'm still a little bit in the air. I don't know if I want to go like 3 and 2, 2 and 3, whatever the hell we're doing here. But this is kind of what I'm doing now. You can fix it up yourself. See what you like. Scales of Shale. This card, I slept on this card. This card is amazing. Having that lifelink and indestructible can kind of swing games when you're racing. Lifelink and indestructible can protect you from spot removal. I slept on this card and I should not. This is basically like a lizard snakeskin veil, but better, because most of the time you're going to be able to play it for 1 black. I mean, this card is amazing. I slept on this card for some reason. I don't know. Discard. Okay, I think I've kind of blabbed long enough. Rockface Village is very, very important just because of haste and, like, you know, having stuff with haste is very important versus control type matchups. So this deck is pretty good, man. These little lizards, I think they'll pack quite the punch. So as always, let's go ahead and give a shout out to the Mana Rocks. The Mana Rocks are the patrons and the YouTube channel members that do help out the channel financially. Thank you so much to you. Let me say, just means so much to me. I know it's kind of cliche, but it does mean a lot to me. Consider joining the Discord. The Discord is for free. You don't have to, like, you know, pay to be in the Discord or anything. That is completely free. But do consider joining the Discord. Do consider joining me in my journey into all this. And do just keep in mind that only you can help protect the Aether with me. So make sure to leave a like on the video. The button looks just like this. And without further ado, let's get ready to vanquish some enemies. Rooster! Alright, here comes the Rooster. I come to snuff the Rooster. If you get it, you get it. Great song. Let's go in for the Restless Vents. Kind of set up our place here. Only have 1 creature. I don't know if we're going to be able to protect you, Fireglass Mentor, but I'll try. I'll try my darndest. Alright, so what is this? They have the Demonic Ruckus on turn 2. I would love to get down my Restless Vents, but I think it's just way, way too important to hold up this long goodbye. You know what? Come to think of it, I actually am going to drop this down, because they could go for the bird and plot, and then I'm just sitting there. I hate when that happens. They go for the double plot, Ember Heart Challenger. Yeah, it is what it is. You know, you can't ever really game plan for this, a turn 1 Demonic Ruckus, because if you don't play down a creature, then you're extra screwed, because they could just plot the bird, and then you didn't do anything. You didn't kill anything, and you didn't get anything down on the battlefield, so a little unfortunate. Let's go and do this. See if we can just snag maybe a land or something. Just some sort of value. Hordemaster. Yeah, I think we'll try and go for this, right? Hordemaster, and then we're gonna ignore these Restless Vents, but oh well. Hordemaster, hopefully they just don't kill us before turn 2 or whatever. That's really the only play I got. I do have the Scales of Shale. It's kind of offset with lifelink. I am kind of nervous here. If they buff this with, like, Monstrous Rage and then they go for, like, the Fling, they could probably win here, right? Double Strike. Oh god, this deck is just absolutely crazy. Menace, Trample, Double Strike, Haste, Prowess. Anything else? We should be okay. Even if they do fling it, we should be okay for at least 1 more turn, but good god, is this dangerous. Monstrous Rage? I mean, oh, Felonious Rage. I guess they're raging. They're raging, nevertheless. Oh my god, this deck is crazy. So I mean, I definitely did. I got a little, you know, got a little lazy here. But we did establish a board. You have to establish a board, though. You kind of have to. I'm gonna go for the Cindercone Smite. I'm on the mousey here. I don't think I can go for the Scales of Shale just yet. We're gonna have to go in for, like, the long goodbye. Do we want to play this now? I don't think so. I think we'll just kind of hold still, right? I mean, we could alternatively go for the Mentor. I think I like this a little bit better. Oof. We could have someone with the Mentor. Doug with the Mentor's ability. Maybe this is a little bit too passive. There's the show off. Okay. Let's see what they do here. I want to see if we can get them to tap out. You know, I'm going to double block here. See what they do. And then we'll kind of reevaluate. If they don't tap out, they can just get a little more squirrely. So Felonious Rage. Okay. So they're tapped out, right? So they do this. prowess. I don't think this really affects anything. We can let them prowess up. I don't know what I'm gonna do just yet. Dig. Monstrous Rage. They're tapped out though. I don't have to worry about another Monstrous Rage. So maybe I should just go for Long Goodbye here, right? Long Goodbye. Kill this thing. We take 1 damage. We go down to 1. Yeah, I think that's fine. We have to do this now, because otherwise the Felonious Rage they'll get something back from it. If they have a shock, I think we just okay. We're good. We're good so far. We're gonna have to Scales of Shale, like there's no doubt about it. Ooh, this is tough. This is tough. We gotta get the Battle Cry going. We do have removal. Got the Scales of Shale. I think this is the play. I don't want to go for the Restless Vents yet. We might want to drop an untapped land. So, but if I Thought-Stalker Warlock now, I get another instance of Battle Cry. I don't think it's worth it. I don't think that's worth it. So Battle Cry. Scales of Shale. I'm going to have to do this just for the lifelink alone. Sure. Okay. Bang, bang. And we needed that lifelink. Going up to 6 makes me feel a lot more comfortable in general. We got a Cindercone Smite. I think that can just 1-for-1 the Slick Shot show off. Pretty damn good. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. It's fine. Cindercone Smite, and we still have a Bitter Triumph, too. No treasure token, but that's okay. And I actually am just going to hold up the Bitter Triumph here. I'm not going to play the Restless Vents. Nope. Nope, because I'm going to want to discard instead of paying 3 life, so we'll discard this. Okay. Mono red, man. It's always scary. So Brave Metal Guard, okay. Okay. So we're gonna create another Might of the Meek into their hand. Okay. Okay. Do I want to go for Bitter Triumph on this thing? I would like to be able to swing in with my Mentor. I'm gonna try it out. We're gonna discard a card here. Okay. I still don't think we're like in the clear. Like it's looking okay right now, but like we're not in the clear at all. I would rather. Oh man, I want another instance of Battle Cry, but I don't think I can really do that. We're swinging in. We're swinging in. 3-5. We gotta get our damage in so we can go for the Thought-Stalker Warlock and get rid of the most threatening thing in their hand. See if we can dig for the Fireglass Mentor. I don't think there's a whole lot to dig for, though, honestly. Flameweaver. Gosh, I love this card, but I think it's a little bit too late, to be honest with you. Let's go for the Theater instead. And I'm gonna go... Whatever we're gonna do, we're gonna plan for the next turn. Another Hordemaster. I don't have a Rockface Village, so I think I'm actually going to get rid of this. This is not that amazing, I don't think. No, not for next turn. Not for next turn. Thought-Stalker Warlock. And this is... Let's take a peek here. Let's take a peek. Because I don't think this this additional Battle Cry wouldn't have mattered. Like, it doesn't change anything. Oh my god, are we screwed? Hold on, it's gonna have. Oh, hold on. It's gonna have to be the show off. It's gonna have to be the show off. And now we just pray. Alright. Get rid of the show off. Can't go for the Might of the Meek. Might of the Meek show off into the Sal Sword. That's enough, right? I think we're looking okay here. Manifold Mouse. I think we're looking good. I think we're looking good here. They're tapped out, right? Is there nothing else to worry about? Let's do this. Do I have enough for a Thought-Stalker Warlock and a Restless Vents? No, we had 2 Battle Cries! Oh, that was not comfortable, but we take it. Woo! Akadu Roko, hello. Okay, so got 2 of these little Cindercone Smites, but we don't have the black sources. I'm gonna rock with it, because we are on the draw. If I was on the play, I would be a lot more apt not to do this, but because I'm on the draw, the Cindercone Smite is going to give us that treasure token. And like I said, this has been one of the biggest things about Alchemy that I am the biggest fan of. Especially for best of one, whenever you go second, it gives you that boost. There's plenty of cards like that. Quest Caller, that is a little concerning. I guess we... Ooh, Restless Vents. Well, I kind of do like that. Yeah, we got one goodbye. It would require us using the treasure token, but it's okay. We're not in dire need of keeping the treasure token. But back to kind of what I was saying, they got the like Phantasmal Extraction. There's another one, I think it's called Lonely End, where they give you a buff for going second essentially, and I think that is the best mechanic in the planet to me. So the Fireglass Mentor, I guess. Well, before I let this resolve, I think I should probably just go for this so they don't get the scry. And then we could actually just go for the Cindercone Smite again on this little 1/1 rabbit. I mean, that's fine. Ooh, there we go. Caught in the Crossfire. Okay, so caught in the Crossfire. You gotta be kind of. Sometimes I always cast the Caught in the Crossfire a little bit too quickly. But let's go ahead and just do this for now. Let's get the simple kill, because eventually we'll have one goodbye anyway. But either way, kind of playing as like a control deck right now, which is kind of weird. Usually, lizards play a lot more aggressively. Pollen Shield. Ooh, Pollen Shield. I don't see this rabbit a whole lot, to be honest with you. But creature tokens get +1/+1. That makes sense. And another one. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna use the Caught in the Crossfire yet. There's actually a. Man, I'm just gonna go for this. They only have one card left in their hand, so I'm not worried about dealing the damage. Seasoned Warren Guard. Okay, that's fine. And now they're pretty much out of juice. So I want them to kind of commit one more thing, and then we go for Caught in the Crossfire, and that's it. Lupin Fire Village. This one is a lot worse, in my opinion, than the Rockface Village. I think giving something haste is like a lot better than sacrificing it just to find something, but that's just my opinion. Paw Patch Recruit, and this is not going to be able to go for Offspring, so a little underwhelming, if you ask me. That's okay. Let's go ahead and let this go through. We're going to Caught in the Crossfire the whole board. And like I said, this is a one-sided sweeper, so I am thinking about just dropping down the Flameweaver too, because there's no way they can't. I actually have Menace. I forgot about that. So let's see if we can grab something with the Spectacle, the Flameweaver. Let's see what we got. Oh, okay. We actually can't cast this for the Spectacle cost. I'm just gonna play it down. We are planning on swiping the board anyway. This is a little risky. It's a little risky getting rid of my Long Goodbye in case they do drop down like a Burrow Guard, but if we sweep the board with the Burrow Guard anyway, everything else will die and then it'll get smaller anyway, so it'll still die, I think. Pollen Shield Hair, that's fine. That's not permanent. It's not permanent, so that's okay. And they're just not ready for this Caught in the Crossfire, so I'm gonna let this go. This is pretty much their last push. Ooh, we get another one. We get a Marshland Hordemaster. Okay. I think we should just do this now, right? This is gonna clear the board. This is so. I'm so sorry, buddies. I'm so sorry, but hey, silly rabbit wins for lizards. All right, so now we get to swing in with our Flameweaver. Bang bang, and now let's draft a Spectacle card. What is it going to be? It is going to be a body count. Okay, hey, draw a card for each creature that died. Not horrible, I guess. And then we go for a higher blade anyway. Not terrible. I mean, I was hoping for like a Spawn of Mayhem or something, but... Oh, in a land, now we're looking absolutely beautiful. Let's go for the... Oh, they didn't want any of the Hordemaster. Nacho Libre, how you doing here? Alright, so I got a pretty good thing in here. I'm going to keep the Cindercone Smite. Big fan of this card. Also a big fan of the Caught in the Wildfire. See if we can get another land off the top. And here we go. Life is wonderful. So we got the Hordemaster, the Flameweaver, even Caught in the Crossfire. The Caught in the Crossfire was the mouse. I forgot what this does. Whenever I want to draft a card, comes a spell ability, create another token. Okay, so this essentially this thing has to die immediately. Let's go and take our new card here, the Cindercone Smite, and create a treasure token. And I think I'm gonna go with the hired. Well, let's try to go for Gev or Hired Claw. Maybe let's just go for Gev. We do have to bust the treasure token open that way, but like, I think so, because like, I mean, we still have another third land. And Holy Treasure is nice, but getting Gev down is pretty much like the main thesis of this deck here, so Gev, do your thing. So immediately we do catch the upper hand. There's an Emberheart Challenger, that's fine. Again, because we're going to be able to sweep the board, and Caught in the Crossfire is essentially just like Tribal Sweeper for us only, which is very nice. The Rockface Village or the Theater. I think it is a little greedy to go for the Village first, but I do want to be able to at least go for the Caught in the Crossfire. Yeah, I'm just going to do this now. I mean, it does kind of suck that we can't really set up for it. I guess typically we could go for the Hordemaster, but I want to get this off because this thing like allows them to dig deeper into their deck. So unfortunate, but it is what it is. Heartfire Hero. I'm a big fan of heroes. Here's another one. Okay, so this one, you agree Might of the Meek into your hand for free, which is actually pretty insane. So they're going to do that just for the draw, because they don't get to attack. This is fine. So yeah, we definitely probably should have waited for that, the sweeper. But yeah, in hindsight, it would have been way better. Restless Vents, we already got enough tap lands. It would have been way better to drop the Hordemaster first and then be able to sweep them. But again, I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous being, because what they can do with the sweeper is they have a lot of pump spells. They have, like, you know, Monstrous Rage, obviously. They have, like, other stuff, so, but I guess this isn't that bad. Hordemaster's going to gain us 1 life here. And I actually did not know this about the Hordemaster, but these battle cries, they stack. Like, I didn't even really, like, realize that at first. Because when I first read it, I was like, why does it get an instance of battle cry when other lizards come onto the battlefield? That didn't make any sense to me, but yeah, they stack. Might of the Meek, alright. So again, they can't attack unless they're going to go in for a rock face thingy, which I don't see one, so. And no, we're good. We're looking good. So now we got all of our Alchemy lizards out here. So I think we're just going to go in for our Dazzling Flameweaver. And then we're gonna get another instance of Battle Cry. And again, this will stack, but it's only other creatures, which is kind of unfortunate. Do I want to swing in, or do I just want to drop down the Hired Claw? Because we are going to Battle Cry a lot, I think we're going to do this. Unfortunately, the Flameweaver does require a little bit of setup. So I'm not going to be able to really swing in effectively and do some cool stuff. Yeah, I mean, we definitely used our Tribal Sweeper way too soon. Because, I mean, this would have been, like, phenomenal. I'm just so scared of Monstrous Rage that it would, like, nullify it, but you know what, honestly, I mean, this is not that threatening, and again, I am a little nervous about the aforementioned Monstrous Rage. Okay, there's another, okay, now they can't, because now they only have a Cavern of Souls, so now I know what we're dealing with. Well, I mean, the Bivouac is as good as gone, so we can do that, right? I think I might just let this go, because there's no combat tricks. They only have a Cavern of Souls. So I know there can't be another Monstrous Rage coming. So that was actually really, really nice. But now I have to think here. Do I want... So let's get the Battle Cry going. Maybe I should have gone for Flameweaver. And Haste, that probably would have been the move anyway. But I kind of do want to get this Flameweaver off and get some Spectacle going. Yeah, I definitely could have gone for the Flameweaver, Rockface Village, but let's go ahead and just pay a little bit of ode to this Flameweaver. Let's see what we can grab here. It is worth noting that you don't draft it. It's just a random one, so bang bang. Let's see what we got here. So it's just going to be a random one, and what do we got? It's going to be a Spawn of Mayhem! Spawn of Mayhem. Do you remember Spawn of Mayhem? Alright, let's go. Spectacle. I mean, it does come out to play. It's pretty underwhelming. All things considered, I guess we might as well just do this for the sake of it. I will be kind of mortified if they find a way to win this. But a Spawn of Mayhem, like, I had to do it for content's sake. Brave Meadow Guard, ooh, this is... I guess, you know, they could still win this, right? If I let this go and they draw into, like, you know, another, like, Monstrous Rage or something like that, right? Or a Double Strike or something, I don't know. I think I'm actually going to have to take the Spawn of Mayhem, and I'm just going to chump block it. I'm just going to bite the bullet and chump block, and now we're looking absolutely phenomenal. Nothing to worry about here anymore, but Spawn of Mayhem, at least nice to see you, buddy. You fun plick. Hello, if I butchered that, I apologize, but welcome to the show, nevertheless. I think we'll keep this. We are on the draw, so the Cindercone Smite. This is I love this card so much. I don't know if I love 2 if we're going to be going again. Well, this is, you know, Gruul usually means that we're going to be focusing creatures. I think we do know your third land, so we'll go ahead and keep that. Let's see what you got for me, my friend. The Flamecache Gecko, a little unfortunate that we can't go in for our whatchamacallit, our little Burning Tree Emissary ability, but that's okay. Let's go in for the Cindercone Smite, and this is my favorite type of card about Alchemy. My favorite mechanic is that when you are not the starting player, they give you a little bit of a bonus. Just love that so much. I think I am just going to drop you. There's really no way that we're going to be able to deal damage anytime soon. Don't see anything haste, nothing cheap, so kind of unfortunate, but we do burn the treasure token to get our little Flamecache Gecko out here. Bristling backwards, they are playing deserts. That is worth noting. Ooh, okay. Well, I mean, we do have the Cindercone Smite, so we can kind of take care of you if they block. Yeah, we can do that. Let's go swing in here. See if they give me the damage. They do give me the damage. Okay. So, can't really go in for the Cindercone Smite effectively. Technically, we could, but I think just dropping down the Hordemaster is fine, right? Alright, so this Hordemaster, and like I said, I did not even realize this until I played with this a few times, but the Battle Cry obviously does stack, so definitely worth noting. Every single time we drop a lizard, these things are just going to stack, so it's pretty phenomenal. Okay, this is a problem. Okay, I did not want any hugs. I do not want any hugs. This is definitely a problem. The Long Goodbye, I really wish... So I kind of hedged my bets here. With the Long Goodbye and the, whatchamacallit, the Bitter Triumph. Right now, I really wish this was a Bitter Triumph. Alright, let's see what we can do here. I mean, we could go for Cindercone Smite. Oh, what do we do here? I think we just kind of do this again, right? Because, like... Or do we start going for get? Man, I really need another land here. Alright, I guess we'll just go for the Hordemaster again. Alright, so these are both going to get Battle Cry now. I think this will help out a little bit. Because we can go for Caught in the Crossfire, deal 2 this way. Cindercone Smite, deal 2 that way. Is it getting hot in here, or is it just me? Alright. Whoa. 5. That's a... Okay, they're tapped out, so this actually is just like their turn. I actually should do this, right? I mean, they're going to take out one creature here. Yeah. It's a little puzzling. I think they should have held back. They're going to kill one Hordemaster. Do I really care? Ooh, I think you can make a case to just not care. Yeah, we'll still do this. I think we'll do this. So they're gonna kill one Horde, and I think feels pretty good though. We just traded their hugs for one of our Hordemasters, and then we get the life gain to kinda go off. Feels pretty good. How do we want to play this? Obviously, I wish this was an untapped land, but I guess it's better than nothing. So if I swing in, I mean, we can just go for the Cindercone Smite. We do lose a 3 life off the Terror of the Peaks, but like, I think it's just gonna have to be the price we pay, right? Maybe I just, because I don't want them to catch my bluff. I swing in with this. Let's do this. Let's really put the pressure on them, at least to the best of our ability. And they don't. Oh, they don't take the bluff. All right, all right. So we're gonna have to wait until next turn to go for the Caught in the Crossfire Cindercone Smite on this thing. All right, let's just drop our Gev and just be on our way here. So we don't get that additional Battle Cry because we waited on the Gev, but I really thought they would block when we go for Cindercone Smite. Life is good, but now it's not. So that's 4 damage. Oh, this is going to get nasty. So I was really hoping they would just start going in for my face. So we've got to get rid of this Terror of the Peaks here. It's worth noting this is also an outlaw itself, being a mercenary. So this Caught in the Crossfire is not going to be as effective. So they can sacrifice a treasure, deal 1 damage to any target. Okay. Oh god. Okay, that's 8 damage to my face, isn't it? All right, we got Cindercone Smite. Oh, I think we're cooked here. I'm not gonna lie. Smite you, because you're a mercenary. Smite you. Again, I think we're kind of cooked, but we gotta try, right? Caught in the Crossfire, and we're gonna do this to non-mercenaries, right? Or, sorry, non-outlaws. Swipe the board, kill you. You might be a god, but you are not a mercenary or an outlaw. Swing in, swing in. I think if they have, well, they have the Restless Ridge line, so I have to keep you back. I have to deal some sort of damage, though. Keep you back. +2/+0, that's 7 in the air. No, I actually can't swing. Wow, I think I'm just cooked. So they animate this, that's a 3/4, we chump block that. That's 7, that would be 1, so yeah, I have to keep more than 1 blocker back. Oh my god, and these 2 cards have to be lands. And there it is, a cat, sure shot, that is gonna do it, baby. Damn, we just got out-muscled by Gruul, so we'll go ahead and clank him up. Got nothing to say about that one. Good game, wow. Good game. Leonardo Rangel. Hello, that sounds, it's got a little bit of pizzazz to it, so hello. Let's see what you got for me, Leonardo. Alright, so this is a little bit weird, because this is a desert, so it kind of screams control, but it's a desert, so I don't know what's going on there. I guess we'll go for the theater. We do have the Cavern of Souls, which is beautiful. I don't think we need our 4th land here. I think the 4th land is probably a little bit overkill. Unfortunately, just not really shaping up to be a big Flamecache Gecko, Burning Tree Emissary kind of thing here. So let's go ahead and call it our Lizard, drop you, and unfortunately no Burning Tree Emissary, as we do not have a 1-drop right now to kind of activate it, but can't counter it. So this is going to be a pain in their side the whole game. My friend! My friend! Okay, well, they learned a valuable lesson. Mizizuruda? If I butchered that, I have no idea how I would pronounce that. Either way, I think we're going to keep this. Welcome to the show, baby. Get that little horse back into the stable and let's have a nice match. Greedy Freebooter, that is kind of unfortunate because we do have the Cindercone Smite, obviously being on the draw. We love that. I'm going to commit to the theater. Fireglass Mentor, you know what? I think we'll keep that. We do have 2 menace creatures here, so it kind of helps out our mentor and being able to push for damage. The only question is, do I want to actually drop down the Cindercone Smite? And its talent. That is extraordinarily rude. We could go double Higher Claw next turn. Maybe it just is the Smite, because I don't really want to let them scry and get a treasure token. That feels pretty bad. Alright. Let's go ahead and get rid of our new card here. I do really like this card, but it is what it is. And it ain't what it isn't. So, go for Lizard, and let's go for the double Higher Claw. We hire in duos around here. It's going to heavily incentivize them to kind of keep back this Greedy Freebooter. Tithing Blade, ooh, that is just so unfortunate. So, discard and kind of sacrifice nonsense. Or they got a Fairy Dream Thief, I guess, isn't like the worst thing ever. So only 2 cards left in their hand, so I see you've got a discard card, my friend, and, I don't like it. I don't like it one bit, but what I can do is kind of do my own thing here with the Thought-Stalker Warlock. I think this is kind of crappy, because they're probably gonna, ooh, they don't! Thank God, because that would have been a little bit not good, so. Because I would have been tempted to go in for the Higher Claw instead, but I would much rather just drop the Thought-Stalker Warlock. If they would have double blocked, I probably would have just had to just done this instead. Someone's hungry. Alright. Guess we'll get rid of 1 and feed the cycle. But they do have another one. All things considered, I don't think it's really that big a deal. Yep, so feed the cycle here. 17. Got another Gev. You know what? We can actually just drop down the Thought-Stalker Warlock, because we don't know what this is, but I kind of want my value, so I'm actually going to go for the Fireglass Mentor, so that we can maybe dig for another land here. Bang, bang. Very surprising that they attacked with a Greedy Freebooter. And I have oh, that's unfortunate. No land, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many, I think, what, 3 lands out of 13 cards, so we're a little dry right now. But you know it's not dry, this beautiful coffee that is just absolutely making my day. Now, why are they attacking with the Greedy Freebooter? This makes little sense to me. Why are they attacking with that? Oh, boy! Alright. Well, I mean, we do have a kill spell with the Bitter Triumph. No, I think we'll just lose 4 life. I think we'll just lose 4 life. But yeah, I definitely do not like seeing this. Maybe I should have gone in for that Thought-Stalker Warlock. In hindsight, that's a little bit greedy on me, but now that I have the Caught in the Crossfire, I think it is just better to do this, right? Let's use the discard, because, I mean, if this is their plan, I mean, I got 11 life, I gotta respect it. Caught in the Crossfire, not as needed. So let's see if now we can sneak into another land. But, yeah, okay, I just didn't even really think of that, the Rotten Moth Viper. Where's our land? Okay, I guess we'll go for the Higher Claw. It's better than nothing, I guess. Damn, that's like, what, 16 cards? 3 out of 16? Do the math there. It's a little hard. Math's for blockers. And we're not blocking, so... Bandit's Talent. I do love Gev, but, like, getting rid of their last card feels a little bit better. So, we'll go ahead and do that. Alright. These Bandit's Talents eventually are going to start sapping me for 2 life, huh? Yeah. Alright. Down to 7 we go. I'm going to keep this just because I don't... Yeah. We're going to grab some value from our little Fireglass Mentor buddy here anyway. Bang, bang, bang. So I want to kind of be careful about this Bandit's Talent. So let's see what we grab here. Nothing that we can play again. Pretty brutal. Pretty brutal. It doesn't matter. I mean... I think I am going to do this, though. It just put a little bit more damage onto the board. I know that we're going to lose a little bit of life here. So get rid of that. And now this is not going to be able to go for level 3, so... We can withstand level 2 for one more turn. I think we're doing okay. Let's see, even if they did top deck into a Viper, they can't cast it, right? So that'd be 5. See, yeah, the Viper costs 6, so this would not actually be enough. Fingers crossed. Let's go. No fingers needed. No fingers needed.